Today we're diving into a brand audit of Pawfect House, a company specializing in personalized gifts for pet lovers and now featuring special Mother's Day items. With Mother's Day approaching, let's see how well they connect with their audience online. And if you run an e-commerce store, there's a lot to learn from this breakdown. So let's start with brand identity. Pawfect House offers a wide range of products for various occasions, including Mother's Day, as you can see here. The website is categorized and organized pretty clearly with different categories like occasions, recipients, decorations, apparel, accessories, drinkware, and reviews, making it very, very easy to navigate. And they've dedicated their own section to Mother's Day, which I thought was really smart because that is super timely as Mother's Day is coming up. All right. As we go through this page, you can see that it's got a really great, bright layout. It's really easy to look for who exactly you're shopping for, which is really nice. And it's got a ton of products, but it doesn't have like a too overwhelming or crowded kind of feel to it. And then I love how they have the reviews at the bottom. Social proof is so important for an e-commerce store, so make sure you're integrating that into your website whenever you can. What's impressive too is on the mobile view, it really keeps its organization. Even though it's in a smaller format, it's still really easy to scroll through here and see what I'm kind of looking for and not get overwhelmed by all the options, which is pretty unique, I think, for a store that has this much stuff. Overall too, we did run speed test and not too bad for a site this big. Of course, they could be getting some help on their performance, and of course there's room for optimization, but I'm actually kind of surprised with how many elements they have here and how many products they have here for how well that's doing. All right, let's go to product pages. So let's check this one out. This has a ton of different aspects to this page, one of which that I love is that they have their reviews right up at the top, so it's easy for me to understand if people like this product or not and why they like the product. They have urgency happening here. They have a very clear understanding of the different kind of shipping areas you can ship to. I can get out of here. And then I love this, order today and get it by what date, so that you last minute shoppers know exactly when you should be ordering. What's also great too is the customization is very clear. Anyone could go through this and understand what's going on. So I really like their product page. It has a lot of great information here. All right, let's move over to their ads. So I did find their ads. It looks like they are running it under someone else though. And it looks like they have a few different kinds of ads going, showing off their products, showing off some text here. So on Google Shopping, their products do appear, like this one for example. Why this works too is because it has this idea of the personalized. It's great that it talks about what it is, what you're getting. It has this idea of Mother's Day gift for mom and grandma, so it's really inclusive for other people. And it shows the visual appeal of like why you would get this, like this 3D inflated effect. So that's pretty interesting. All right, something that was interesting that we saw. So when we go into their meta, something that's very interesting here is that they've got a lot of different kind of angles going on, a lot of different products. I love that they've got, videos in here as well, showing off some different angles of the products. Something that we did notice that was kind of interesting though was that they didn't have necessarily a catalog ad going, which we would recommend for sure. So we thought that was kind of a missed opportunity. And generally, it looks like they are using a lot of like product shots, maybe some AI overlays. Something we'd recommend is having more UGC type content. The thing like this is that products really sell through emotion, so the absence of voiceover, customer reviews, or UGC leaves a lot of storytelling potential on the table. Even a quick iPhone video of someone unboxing the blanket or surprising their mom, we think could really boost performance. As you know, social proof sells, especially when the product is a gift. So in summary, Pawfect House has a pretty strong product offering, especially with their personalized gifts for pet lovers and seasonal promotions like Mother's Day. By refining their ad strategies and maybe enhancing their storytelling a little bit, we think that they can better connect with their audience and really drive that emotional buy. So if you're in e-commerce, consider how these insights apply to your own business. And please stay tuned for more brand audits and tips to elevate your online store.